guys, what's up? It's Ashley here. So in today's video, I thought I would do something a bit different. I don't know if anybody else has done this, but to show what my plants look like when they were just babies and show them now, so you can kind of see the progression of how they have grown over the years. I thought that'd be a pretty cool video. So if you're still interested in watching, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And with that, let's get into it. Okay, so I wanted to start off with something pretty cool, like a really cool progression shot of what this plant looked like last year. I think I got this last spring until now. So here we go. Here's my Pothos Sepia Blue. As you can see, look how pretty this is. Brand new leaves coming in. It's just so pretty. And we got major growth going on under here. I just noticed that when I picked this up for this video. So as you can see it now to versus when it started. I'll put it over here so you can see. But this is pretty cool to see. I'm actually thinking of cutting these back, and maybe once I repot it, it can grow into a bigger Sepia Blue plant like it's wanting to do. So here's number one. I thought that would be a pretty cool progression shot for sure. Plant number two is actually pretty dramatic, really close to the Sepia Blue. I actually got it from the same seller on Etsy. These both came as cuttings. So right here we have my Monstera Splitiacana. Look how big and beautiful this is getting. And this brand new leaf right here looks freaking huge. So over here is what it started, my hand. Over here is what it started, and here is the progression. That is freaking crazy. I absolutely love watching this plant grow. It is so cool. All right, plant number three isn't as dramatic as the last two I've shown you, but here's plant number three, my variegated string of hearts. Look how pretty that is right here. It hasn't grown much since the last video you saw this in, but as you can see from over here, my hand, over here, right here is what it started, and here is where it is now. I think it's done pretty good so far. So yeah, I love watching this grow. I think I love watching all of my plants grow, but it's pretty cool to watch. All right, so plant number four. Here we have my Hoya Obovata. As you can see, look at that. Here's the brand new leaf that came in. It hasn't grown much since the picture I have taken this. I got this last summer. So here's a picture over here so you can kind of see the difference. But yeah, I think I need to change the soil out because it may not be happy and not want to grow for me. So I might do that, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, at least I got a little cute progression anyways. Okay, plant number five. Here is my Monstera Peru. Look how pretty she is. I cannot believe how much this has grown this summer. Like, this is crazy. I need to get another stick for it so it can keep going up, but it just won't stop growing, and I love this. So I'll show you a progression shot over here of what it looks like versus now. Look how crazy that is. I love watching this. Like, every week it just keeps popping up a new leaf. I should probably propagate this and put some more down here so it can start growing up and look fuller. Yeah, I should do that. So maybe stay tuned for that. Another plant cutting video may be coming soon. All right, plant number six. I'm probably gonna lose track of how many I've done, but I think we've done 6 so far. So here is my Hoya Crimson Queen. As you can see, look how wild it's growing. I need to get a thing for it so it can grow up, so it'll look really pretty. I love how Hoyas look when they have trellises to go up. But here is the growth progression and when I got it. So I got this plant back in Texas. So I've had this for not even 2 years now, probably 1.5 years, somewhere in there. So yeah, this is my cute little Crimson Queen that kind of just does her own thing, but I love her anyways. Okay, here is plant number 7. Here is my Oxalis. So it kind of did this. I don't understand why. Maybe it's just searching for the light, but it spread out like this, so it just looks like this kind of thing. So you'll be able to see the progression over here to where it is now. It's kind of free and doing its own thing. Basically what it is, but it is really pretty to look at nevertheless. Okay, up next is my Philodendron Myers. Look how pretty this is. So I got this one as a little plant. Of course you'll see it over here so you can see the progression. But I just love how much this has grown in just a few months really. So I would love to propagate this down here. It has little baby nodes, but it would probably still propagate. So I think it would look pretty cool. But I just love how the leaves feel when you touch it. It's just like so velvety and delicious. But yeah, here is the progression. It's kind of cool to see, isn't it? All right, here's plant number 9, my snake plant. Look how pretty this is. It has grown up so much. This thing is getting so tall. Look how tall this is in comparison to all the other ones. This is just crazy. So I'll show you before and after over here to where it is now. It really fully doesn't fit into the camera. That's how big it is. I absolutely love this plant, and I'm happy this one hasn't died on me because succulents don't seem to like me anymore. So at least we got this one, and it's looking pretty happy and healthy. Okay, plant number 10 is Pissy. Look how big Pissy is getting. Let me just step all the way back. Maybe it will fit. That is how big Pissy is. So I'll show you a comparison of what Pissy looked like when I got it to where it is now. So as I've said, this plant has almost died on me, and I brought it back to life. I have no idea how, but I did, and we're here. So yeah, this is kind of a crazy plant to watch grow because it just won't stop, but Pissy is doing amazing, and I couldn't be happier with the growth that's happening with this plant. Okay, plant number 11 is my neon Pothos. Look how big this thing is getting. Like, I can't even get it up far enough so you can see the trail on this. See, let's see if I can hold it all the way up. And it's still going, like I am not tall enough. But I'll show you a progression of when I got it to now. So here's that. It's in a freaking huge pot too. It is freaking massive, but I love it. I love it so much. This thing is just so pretty to watch grow and look at. I think I'm saying that for all my plants, but it's true, I'm not lying. All right, we got plant number 12, the Pothos that I can never remember the name of, but it is doing so well. Look how big this thing is getting. Of course, it has been rehomed because it was too small in the pot it originally was in, so it just won't stop growing, which is fantastic. So here is a before and after. So yeah, it's grown into a pretty good sized plant from what it started out as. So just look at that variegation right there. And if you know what the name of this plant is, please leave it in the comments down below and I will for sure remember it this time. Here is plant number 13, my prayer plant. Look how pretty this is. It always looks super wild, but I love how it looks, and I love how it stands up straight at night. It's so cool to see, but here is what it looks like, and there's the before. So yeah, you can kind of see what it looked like and how much it's grown up since then. It's a pretty cool plant to watch. All right, so I'm taking you out into the living room because I am not going to be lifting up the heavier plants that I have on this list. So let me show you my 14th plant. All right, so here is my Chinese evergreen. It is doing really well, growing like crazy. So let me back you up far enough so you can see the before and after. So yeah, this thing has been struggling for a while, but I think it is finally coming around and we're doing good. So yeah, I'm happy with how it's growing. All right, here is my 15th plant. Here is my fiddle leaf fig. Look how pretty she is. I cannot get over it. So here's a before and after of what it looked like. Kind of crazy to see the progression of this, but absolutely love it. So I thought I'd show you a succulent. So this is my 16th plant. It is my fish hooks. Look how long this is getting. It's almost halfway down the wall, which is crazy. Well, maybe not halfway, but so that's what it is, and you'll see where it started. It's kind of crazy to see how much this has grown. Like seriously, I can't even get over it. Here is my 17th plant, my Philodendron Brazil. This thing has grown so much. It's grown like a freaking weed, and I love watching it grow. So here's a before and after. Kind of crazy to see how much this has grown in just under a year. Here is my 18th plant, my Scandapsis pictus arterious. Yes, I just remembered all of that. I am pretty proud of myself. This is how big it is, and we keep going down. And I'll show you a before and after right here so you can see how much it has grown since I've had it. I think I've had it for over a year now. Here's my 19th plant, my heartleaf philodendron. Look how much this has grown. You'll be pretty shocked to see the before and after. I'll put it up so you can see. Look how much that has grown since then. It is crazy to see. Okay, here's my 20th plant, Mama Monstera. She is massive and huge and beautiful. She is growing wild, and I absolutely love it. So let me put up a before and after so you can see. It's pretty dramatic, isn't it? And also look at that brand new leaf that's coming in. I absolutely love it. She's creating more holes in her leaves, and it is so fun to see. Here's my 21st plant. Now we're kind of getting into the sadder progression photos here. It is kind of sad to see, but I can't remember the name of this plant right now. It has eluded me, and you can tell me in the comments below. But here it is. I mean, it is really pretty. I mean, look at it. But here is a before and after of what it looked like. Yeah, it's kind of drastic, but at least I'm keeping it alive, and it seems fairly happy. So, I mean, there's that, right? So I don't know why I didn't do this plant while I was still in my room, but this isn't a sad progression. This is actually a really cool progression. So here is my 22nd plant. It is my other Monstera Adensoni that I got. I got this one in the mail from Etsy. So you'll be able to see the progression here to what it looks like right now. That's pretty cool to see, right? I just love these plants. Usually when I love plants, I usually get 2 of them because I just like having them around and having multiples. So, and I don't have a name for this one. So if you guys could come up with a cool name for this plant, I would greatly enjoy that. I just realized I'm doing these plants all out of order, but whatever. We'll get to the ones behind me. But here's another sad progression. So here's my Alocasia Poly. Yep. Yep, there's where she stands, and this is what it looked like when I got her. Isn't that crazy? I can't even get over it. She loses so many leaves, and I don't know why. Maybe I need to repot her. That's maybe what I need to do. Maybe she'll be happier that way, but yeah, that's the sad progression shot. Here is my 23rd plant, my Raphodophora Tetrasperma, which is my second one that I have gotten. So here is the before and after. It has grown quite a bit since I've had it, which is pretty cool. And it just keeps growing. There's brand new leaves coming in back there. But I've only had this plant for a few months, so I mean this growth on this plant is pretty cool for only having it a few months, and it seems pretty happy. I seriously don't know why I keep skipping over some of the really good plants that have made major progress. I guess it's just a little disorganized because I didn't really make a list. I'm just kind of going off the top of my head right now, which is probably not a good thing. But anyways, here is my, I think it's 25th plant. Here is my first Raphodophora Tetrasperma. So I originally got this plant as a cutting, and now we are here. It's crazy. It's growing kind of weird, but at least it's growing really well, and it seems to be really happy. So here's the before and after of what it looked like. Absolutely nuts, right? So yeah, I love this little guy. 26th plant of the day is my Hoya Pubicalyx Splash. As you can see, this is the brand new leaf that has come in, and there's some new leaves over here somewhere. So here's the before and after of that. So you can kind of see how much it's grown. I mean, it hasn't grown a lot, but it has grown some, which is pretty cool. I absolutely love this leaf right here. Just look how pretty that is. But at least it's growing for me, right? 27th plant of the day is my lemon lime pothos. As you can see, it's growing pretty good. I do really want to repot this, so I should probably repot it soon, since it doesn't seem like it's growing too much. Not like my Philodendron Brazil, but it is pretty. So you can see the before and after right here, so you can kind of see what it has grown into, which, I mean, it is pretty cool to see. So that is my lemon lime pothos. Just look at that leaf. It is so pretty. 28th plant of the day is my Anthurium super bum. Look how pretty this is. It is so freaking pretty. That's the newest leaf. It's still kind of red, which is awesome. So you can see the progression of what it looks like right now to when I got it. Isn't that a cool progression? It's grown at least 3 or 4 new leaves since it's been with me. So that is pretty cool to see. I just love this reddish color when these leaves come in. It is just so pretty. All right, 29th plant. I'm sure you can probably see from what it's looking like. But here is my spider plant. Look how crazy this is. I'm not really sure why the tips are browning. I don't really know what's up with that, but here is the progression, and it's been growing tendrils, and I don't know if you can see, but it's growing flowers, which is really cool. So here's a before and after of what it looks like. This thing is so massive, but I love that it's in like this head pot. So I got this before I moved down to Kentucky at Home Goods, and I was just like, I need to have this. And I didn't know what plant I was gonna put it in, but I think this really works. Okay, I'm sorry if you can hear the rain outside, but this is my last plant of the day. This is my 30th plant. I can't believe we got to 30 plants already. But this is my Hoya Crimson Princess. Here is a little before and after. Let me pick this guy up too, because this is still a Crimson Princess, but it looks like a normal Hoya. So here we go. Both the same plants, but in 2 different areas. Sorry, it got stuck, but yeah. This is my Crimson Princess. It's really sad. I wish it was still a full plant. I don't really know why it died. I think it probably died because I separated it, and well, it was actually dying before then, so I don't really know what caused it, but yeah. A sad progression, right? At least it's growing again, so we got that going for us. Alright, that does it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this show and tell before and after type video of my plants, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you later. Bye.